Hi everyone, welcome to the homestead. This is going to be a really short video, but I wanted to catch you guys up on how things are going with our new starter plants. So as you can see, they're getting really nice and big and tall, which is wonderful. That's what we want. These tomatoes are going to be ready to go out in the garden in about 2 weeks here, probably about the middle of March if the weather is nice. So it is time to harden them up and get them ready for the outdoors. As I've mentioned in the last video, if you're growing your plants indoors where they're not exposed to the wind, then you want to kind of brush your hand across them and get them to harden up and toughen up a little bit. But at this point, it's time to prepare them for actually going outdoors and surviving well in that environment. Now, we have some very windy weather today, so I'm going to do most of my video indoors, and I'll just show you guys clips of what that looks like. But basically, we want to take these outside, and we still want to be gentle with them because we don't want to overexpose them too fast. So here's the perfect way to do it, right? There's the ideal, and then there's the way that oftentimes it actually happens. But the ideal way to harden off your plants is pick either a shady spot or a day that's kind of overcast. You want the temperature to be nice and warm, but you don't want to expose them to sunlight or to direct sunlight right away. And that first day out there, maybe just 30 minutes to an hour outdoors, and then bring them back in. And then the following day, maybe take them out for a couple of hours and then bring them back in. And you're going to want to do this in the shade at first and then gradually expose them to sunlight. But again, you want to be gentle. So maybe sunlight early in the morning where they're getting about 30 minutes to an hour of early morning, or late evening sun so that they're not overexposed. You want to do this gradually for a period of about a couple of weeks. After a couple of weeks, they'll be ready to go right out in your garden. Now, if you are purchasing plant starts from your local store, either from a nursery or from your big box store, those plants have already been outdoors. They've already been exposed to the natural elements, so they'll be fine. You don't have to worry about those. But if you're purchasing those early in the season and you're keeping them indoors to keep them protected from frost for a couple of weeks, then you may want to consider hardening those up a little bit also before you get them back outside. Because they've already been exposed, the process will probably not be as lengthy, but for a few days, maybe gradually get them used to being outdoors again, and then they should be ready. So thank you guys so much for coming along. Like I said, this is just a really short video, but I wanted to catch you up on how things are going. And I hope to see you guys in a future video. Until then, y'all have a blessed day. Bye-bye.